Okay, so my name is Tina Blackaby. I am originally from the UK, the north of England, very close to Manchester United. So that kind of puts me geographically. However, I left the UK 4 years ago now to go and work in Abu Dhabi in the United Emirates. I worked there for 2 years, and in my third year I became familiar with Beaconhouse. I didn't actually work for Beaconhouse, I worked for Abu Dhabi Education Council, and that was where I got to know Beaconhouse, got to know Kasim, and the seeds of thought of me coming to work for Beaconhouse was sown round about March last year, and this year, and I actually started work with Beaconhouse 5 weeks ago. So I'm still very new to Beaconhouse, but I do know a lot about Beaconhouse and have done for the last few months. Now, if I'll leave my cards on here, so at the end of the session, if anybody would like to take one, please do. I'm absolutely delighted to be here. I have been to Pakistan many times. I was here for 3 months 5 years ago, just before the earthquake. I flew out 5 days before the earthquake, and very sadly, several people that I was very close to suffered in the earthquake, so I feel that I share this bond with you as well, and I've got goosebumps just talking about it. It upsets me terribly, the press that Pakistan gets across the world, and it's not the Pakistan that I know at all. Good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon. Where have we got seats? One there and one there. Okay, have we got a spare seat anywhere? One there. Okay. Excuse me, are you looking for a seat? Yes, there's one here. Okay. So yes, it upsets me terribly, and the things that the common perception out there, outside Pakistan, is not my perception of Pakistan at all. So as I said, I lived here for 3 months. I was mainly in Islamabad and Mirpur, but I did come down to Lahore a few times, and I totally fell in love with the Shalimar Gardens and various of the less well-known places as well. So that kind of puts me in a little bit of a context here. Professionally, I struggle sometimes when people ask me what I do for a living these days. In fact, somebody did ask me last week, and I said, well, actually, what I do for a living these days is I answer emails, because that's all I seem to do at the moment. But I feel in my heart and in my soul that I am a teacher. I have taught for years, and I have been a head teacher, which is the equivalent to a principal in the UK, of 2 schools of my own, and then I was an executive head teacher, which sounds very important, but really wasn't at all. It was just a lot of hard work for no extra money. But I worked with a group of head teachers that had schools that were in the same situation as mine had been. I became head at my second school of a very large, well, very large for the UK, not very large for Pakistan, a very large primary school, and it was in what we call in the UK special measures. And well, it actually wasn't when I went. It should have been, but it wasn't. I started in January, and special measures means that just about everything that can be wrong with it is wrong with it. It certainly did in the case of the school that I was at. I knew the state that the school was in, and that was why I chose to go there, because I'm the kind of person that wants a challenge, and I certainly got a challenge. So I went to this school and started to work with the staff on getting the school out of special measures. Now, this is very difficult because sometimes, quite often in fact, schools in the UK, if they are in special measures, usually it's because of one thing. and that thing is often poor leadership and management. But this school was in special measures because of everything. It was poor leadership and management. The school had had 4 head teachers in 5 years, so you can imagine. The poor teachers didn't know whether they were coming or going, because every time you get a new head teacher, they want to change everything. The relationships were in a mess. The teaching and learning was dire. The behaviour was horrific. I thought I'd died and gone to hell the first day that I was in there when the children came in. So, do you get the picture? It was not a great place. Oh, and it looked awful as well. It was filthy. It was untidy. It was not a good learning environment to be in at all. The grounds were dangerous. The inside of the schools was dangerous. Can I think of anything good to say about it? I can think of 468 good things to think about it, and that's how many children there were in the school at the time. And from my heart, that is the only thing that was good. They desperately needed help. So those are my credentials for being able to stand here this afternoon and talk to you about developing a strategy for school improvement. And what I want to share with you this afternoon is the way we did it at our school. I'm not going to talk about theory, and I'm not going to talk about philosophy. We're going to take that as read, because we're all the Beaconhouse family, and we just accept that we know all about that at this stage in our careers. What I am going to talk about is the actual practical way that we did it. But I don't hold this up as a model, as the only model of school improvement or formulating a school improvement plan. Good afternoon. I think you want to take that chair with you, because you're going to need one, and there's another chair over there. All right. Okay, that's good. So yes, this is the way we did it, and it worked in our school at that place in time. And you'll remember from Dr. Shah's presentation this morning, she referred to context over and over again. And so what I would say to you is, I hope you enjoy this afternoon, and I hope that you get something out of it. But I'm not expecting you to take it away and use it as a blueprint for success in your school. Just take away the ideas. So yes, this is the way we did it, and it worked in our school at that place in time. And you'll remember from Dr. Shah's presentation this morning, she referred to context over and over again. And so what I would say to you is, I hope you enjoy this afternoon, and I hope that you get something out of it. But I'm not expecting you to take it away and use it as a blueprint for success in your school. Just take away the ideas and then adapt them or not, as the case may be. So that's all about me. We're not going to get away with this, because I want to learn this afternoon also, so I want to learn about you. Now you will see in front of you on the table there is a bowl of sweets, if you haven't already eaten them all. Deborah, can you get these 2 gentlemen some M&Ms, please? Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a sweet, please. Be careful how you choose the colour. You all need to choose a sweet. Hold on for it, don't take it yet. Have you eaten yours? Okay, well, if you've eaten it, take another one. Okay, now I would like, in a split second, I would like you to choose a spokesperson for your table. After 3, quickly, choose somebody. Just choose somebody. 1, 2, spokesperson, stand up. Do you know, it's always the same. The grown-ups are always the hardest. Gentlemen, which is the spokesperson? And you eat sweetie. So you can stand up and be the spokesperson because you've eaten your sweetie. Right, choose another one. You need one in your hand. Right. What I'd like you to do now, you can sit down now, spokespeople, but don't forget who you are. Pay attention, please. Now, I would like you to look at the definition of what you've got. So can you see? If you have a blue M&M, you have got to think about a time when you felt very proud at work. Green, a boss you respected and why. Yellow, a reason you're proud to belong to Beaconhouse. Brown, an embarrassing moment at work. I'm looking forward to that bit. Orange, a time at work when you failed. Purple, a funny thing that happened to you at work. And red, a time when you were scared. Okay? So I want you to think about that, and then I want you to share them with the people on your table. And don't cheat and change your sweet now. Okay, right, stop please. Well, I have to say that's the quietest it's ever been when I've done that exercise before, but maybe you're still a bit shy. That was the icebreaker. Now then, what I'd like because it's such a big group, we can't share everyone's story, but we are going to share one story from each table. So what I'd like, now is this table listening this time? Are you paying attention? Good. What I'd like the spokesperson from each table to do is to choose the person that they would like to share their story with us. So you will choose whichever story you like, and that person's got to share it with all of us. Who's the spokesperson on this table? You choose. It doesn't have to be you. You can choose anybody you like, and that